Welcome in, everybody. We are headed out on another ride tonight on the Pride Victory 10 mobility scooter, the four-wheel model. We are rolling again at night. I've seen a few night ride videos for mobility scooters, but not a ton. And most of them that I have seen have always been in a very well-lit area like this, either in the shopping plaza where the mobility scooter store is or something along those lines. So this one, we're going to head across the street here and take a little ride. Again, we're starting out in the well-lit area and we're going to move into a darker area where there are no street lights coming up, so you can get a vantage point from both perspectives. The light on this scooter is not fantastic, in my opinion. It's adequate, it's okay, but again, these scooters, the Pride Victory 10s, were probably made, I'm guessing, in the area of 5 to 7 years ago, in that general ballpark. It's now 2023, and they were probably made in the 5 to 7 years ago range. The technology since then has improved drastically. A lot of the new scooters, especially with the very bright LED lights, they're bigger, they're brighter, they have more coverage of an area, they just illuminate better. On the newer scooters and the newer scooter models are just much better. But this is okay, especially if you're going to be around a well-lit area like this. This crossing the street, plenty of light from the car dealership that's going to be up here ahead of me, as well as the overhead lights, the traffic lights, and things like that. So great coverage. You can see the video nice and clear here. You can see everything. Good coverage. Again, it's a very small headlight in comparison to some of the other ones. This cart has a system that has just the front headlight. There's no side lighting, there's no brake lights or anything along those lines. So it's a little bit different than some of the other scooters that are out there, especially the bigger models. Again, this is a four-wheel travel scooter, so it breaks apart and it can fit in the back of your car or SV or etc., etc. You don't need any modifications to travel with it for your vehicle. But there are some limitations. In my opinion, one of the limitations on this is the size of the headlight and just the overall brightness of the headlight. You do notice a definite significant drain in the battery when you do have it on if you're going for a long distance at night. Something to think about, as opposed to just running it, the scooter normally during the day where you don't have it on. Not a ton of extra power drain, but you definitely will notice the battery run down much quicker with the headlight on. So again, we're going to come up here in a little bit. You can kind of see the shadow coming up where we get into the area where the car dealership lights are not going to cover the sidewalk, and you'll see what I mean by the difference between in a well-lit area and kind of the not well-lit area. Again, is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. Is it fantastic? No, by no means would I consider this to be fantastic coverage. So it is kind of what you make of it. Again, I don't do a ton of riding at night, so it's not the end of the world for me, but it definitely does help. I think would help if you had a little bit more coverage on it. Again, please feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely comment. If you throw a comment up there, I'll try and get back to you and reply to the comment as fast as possible. I hope you all are having a great night. And again, that's our night ride on the Pride Victory 10 mobility scooter.